Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group B. We would like to present our presentation about these cases. First of all, mm, when we look around, we might notice that for the most part, um, boy and girl are represented in a number of different ways. Yeah, so the gender, as we know, that the gender can play an important part in language acquisition, especially in the grammar context in this one. So in the English language itself, in the grammar, the young boys acquire language on average at a slightly better rate than girls. Though this tends to even out by middle middle adolescence in the secondary school. So gender difference in language use appear early. Boys are more likely to use language in the context of emotional. So on average, boys also learn to understand grammar slightly earlier than girls. But nonetheless, throughout the lifespan, the boys tends to perform slightly higher than girl on average. So in this context, the data are gathered through questionnaire question, and the study and this research are aimed to discover the male and female secondary students in the use of grammar learning. Next.
Research question. What factors can explain the result of male students' grammar scores being higher than female students' grammar scores? So, to find out why different results came out of male and female students, we use the casual research question, which implies cause and effect. Any factor is one of the characteristics of the casual research question.
We use this research question because this research question can find the answer of many of male students in a secondary school achieve a better score on grammar than the female counterpart, and this research question is relevant to solving existing problems. This research question uses a causes point of view. Uh, what factor?
Hypothesis 1. The higher level of concentration in receiving lesson of male students in high school affect the result of grammar score. According to Reza Antares on the Tagar ID websites, in men, the brain tends to develop and has more complex spatial abilities, such as mechanical design skills, measurements of abstraction, direction determination, and manipulating of physical objects. It's no wonder that men like complex things like fiddling with vehicle and so on. In my opinion, the theory has a correlation with the first hypothesis.
Independent variable concentration level in receiving lessons, and then the dependent variable is the result of higher grammar scores. So from the hypothesis, influence of the concentration level can affect the grammar score of male students in high school.
Then the second hypothesis is the level of interest of male students in grammar is greater so the score is higher. So from the hypothesis above, we can say that the influencer one is level of interest, and the impact one is the grammar score is higher.
So that's all our presentation. Hopefully our presentation can give an useful insight and a great and a good advantage. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Uh, we can present our presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.